Two American League teams. We'll see the Chicago White Sox as they play against the Tampa Bay Rays. Moments away on 2K Sports.
American League Baseball is what we're going to watch today, and the Tampa Rays trying to line up for the White Sox. Let's take a look. It is courtesy of Pepsi. And so Johnny Damon leads it off. The White Sox won last night, staying very focused these last couple of weeks. They've strung together 9 in a row.
And as if you might have expected, I know that the fans did, this team is still early on in the season leading their division.
Definitely a very strong start. Can they maintain the focus? That's what we'll find out as we grind it out.
Well, that's what leaders of the team do, and that's what the manager does. He has to figure out a way to keep this team focused and keep it fun for them as the season progresses.
At the belt, Price kicks and throws. And Damon, another foul ball.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
Down on strikes there. Nice piece of pitching work.
With 2 strikes, the hitter wanted the fastball. He got it, but didn't do anything with it.
And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
And Alexi Ramirez was a guy who struggled in the first half of the season for the Chicago White Sox, got dropped in the batting order, and then in the second half started picking it up a little bit in 2009.
Another young star in Alexi Ramirez came out of the Cuban National Baseball program. Obviously, they have to defect to get to Major League Baseball.
Well, and anytime a team is going to build and build for the future, you want young players, and you want young players up the middle, and that's what Alexi Ramirez gives the Chicago White Sox.
And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's 1 down here. Boy, I don't know on that count, Steve. Number 1, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
The pitch. Ground ball towards second. And he's got it. Gets one at second. On to first. Safe. Can't get the back end of that one. Got a chance to check out the Rays on defense as they'll be outfielding. Steve, keeping an eye on anyone?
Evan Longoria, for such a young player, has really blossomed at third base. He can make every play, moves left and right equally as well.
And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. 5 for 16 last year against the Rays here in Tampa. 0-1 the count right now after he fouled off that first one. And another foul ball. Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. Oh, and he's got it over to first base, and they get the out.
Great catching. He's earning his money behind the plate today, chasing that ball in the dirt, blocking it, and getting the runner out just in time.
That could be a great way to start the offense if you can get a runner like that on, because that's really a steal when you do. A good inning from David Price. The handiwork already on display. Strikes out 2 to start this ball game. And the Rays, their first chance coming up. We're going to take a look now at the starting pitcher for the White Sox. So Steve, Tampa Bay hitters, from their perspective, what's in line for them?
Well, veteran left-hander Eric Bedard out on the mound. He's been hampered by injuries in recent past, but when he's healthy.
That's swung on a liner here. And he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. Sponsored by Pepsi. A look at Joe Madden's starting lineup. Scouting pick, John. Who are we looking at today?
Well, anytime you have a guy in your lineup like Carl Crawford who can do so many things offensively, he puts so much.
Swung on, hit by Bartlett. And it's going to be Quentin. 1 down. And now's a good time to take a brief look how the White Sox stack up defensively. And Steve, individual factors out there.
Well, they're confident with Alex Rios out there. Just a solid all-around defender with a strong throwing arm. He's a quality defensive player.
Evan Longoria at the plate.
Evan Longoria has established himself as one of the best third basemen in all of baseball, if not the best, in such a short time.
Swung on, hit. Oh, avoided the path of that ball. That was right up the middle. Was that ever close? And he pulls into second base. That will be a double. Certainly Evan Longoria not happy that a teammate was injured in his first Major League season, but it brought him up earlier probably than Tampa Bay would have had him at the major leagues, and they're happy it did because he was ready.
You know what I like about it? When they brought him up, they knew he was going to be a special player, and a lot of times they try to protect guys. They put him hitting 8th or 9th to protect him. They stuck him in the middle lineup, said, here, go play and produce for us, and he helped lead them to the World Series in 2008.
Had a look at that one, but can't come up with it. And the 1-2 pitch from Bedard. Hit on the ground, up the middle. Over to Konerko. Now it's 2 away. And they bring him home.
A big-time hitter at the plate. And you know what? He didn't get the base hit, but he was able to pick up a run. A productive out. That's what good teams do.
And we're going to see Zobrist here. What we're seeing here is just a great push. They've been able to jump out in front here in this ball game. You love to get the other team down. Well hit towards the middle. Fielded by Ramirez. Not in time, and he scores.
The pitcher makes a great pitch right here. Had him way out in front of this ball, but he gets just enough a piece of it to put it in play. And with that speed, he just beats it out.
And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Oh, it's a quality fastball right there. Just pounding the strike zone down and away. He had no chance to put that one in play.
And that's another foul ball.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitcher wants to put him away. The fact that he has to throw another pitch just tells you how defensive a swing the hitter had to keep it going.
Still 0-2. Here's the pitch. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. Great offense early. First inning sees the first 2 runs of this game. And Beckham's in the box.
Chicago White Sox, second baseman, number 15, Gordon Beckham.
And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Price. 0-1.
But what an effective pitch. That two-seam fastball had him way out in front of it.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it's through. That's a base hit. So that brings Alex Rios to the plate.
Center fielder.
And right now, top 5 in runs batted in the league.
Rios.
Swung on, hit sharply to first. And there's 1. And 2. Double play. Here's a look at the standings in the Eastern Division races. May's winding down. Brought to you by State Farm. Red Sox in first place. The Orioles second place. It's the Rays third. Yankees in fourth. And it's the Blue Jays last. It's going to be Przinski. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored. Top 5. 0-1. First pitch you saw fouled off. Hot shot towards the hole. And the tag is applied. Side retired. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest you around. The White Sox still hoping. And if you're just joining in, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Crunk bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Well, the hitter lays off this pitch, realizing you can't do much. When you get that kind of four-seam fastball down and away, it's tough to hit.
There's a swing, fly ball down the line and left. Damon able to pull that one in. 1 away.
Center fielder, number 4.
And B.J. Upton to bat. Lifetime a 174 against Bedard. Bedard gets set and delivers. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And Upton is set down. Out number 2.
Number 30.
Navarro at the plate. Base is empty with 2 outs. Too far outside, 1-0. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Navarro. So Kyle Crawford will come up next.
Left fielder, number 13.
One of the best base stealers in the AL. Here's Crawford's first look. And Bernard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Okay, one of the things I really like to watch about him is his speed, that ability to impact the game on the bases. You love to see him get on and then wonder if he's going to go.
He can't connect on that one. Crawford comes up empty. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. And it'll be the White Sox. And here's Mark Teahan leading it off.
Third baseman, number 25, Mark Teahan.
And this is bounced foul to the left side. And that's a strike. Mark Teahan's going to have to take very close approach on the next one. And Teahan swings and misses, strike 3.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
It's going to be Nix now. He'll get his first look in this one. At the belt, Price kicks and throws. Swings at that fastball and misses. 0-1.
Well, great movement on that two-seamer right there. Had him way out on his front foot.
Line drive. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate. And that'll bring Johnny Damon to the plate.
Left fielder, number 18.
Johnny Damon was a key cog for the New York Yankees in 2009, helped leading them to a world championship. You look at the at-bats he got on base, he hit home runs, he drove in runs, he scored runs. He's a complete offensive player.
Johnny Damon had to answer his critics last season in New York. A lot of people thought maybe his career was already done. Well, it wasn't.
No, it was. And the fact that he's not a great outfielder anymore, he doesn't possess a good throwing arm. But the fact is, when you look at left fielders in the American League, he put up some of the best numbers of any of them as far as average home runs and RBIs.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, second out in the inning.
Shortstop.
A really nice sequence right there. He had good rhythm, 3 great pitches in a row, and sits him down.
Hitter never got a chance to get his balance, get his at-bat going there, John.
Well, he just didn't look good right there in the batter's box. He needs to take a better defensive approach to extend the at-bat a little longer.
The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, anytime you have 2 hits in a game, it will build confidence, and he's carrying it over into this game.
So Paul Konerko with a chance, 2 on and a couple away. Well, leading the league in home runs. Pitch on the way. Couldn't get around in time. 0-1. On the way. And he squares around, gets down the bunt. Price. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. No runs and a couple of hits. Beautiful night indoors, Tropicana, off to the west where you can see a bit of the moon out there. Now Brzezinski positions himself. And Bernard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Not a pretty pitch, no damage. He makes contact, line drive, and it's through. Credit Bartlett, a single. He's going to try and test him here. Stops at second, 2-bagger. And a chance to check out the schedule for the White Sox. They wrap up this Tampa Bay series on Sunday. After that, it's about defending home field. They go against the Rangers and their hitting star Michael Young, a team that's really playing well lately. That's a 3-game series. And after that, they take their battle back into the AL Central. The Cleveland Indians. So, a lot of home games to look forward to. Started to go around, held up, but it's in there, 0-1. Swings, lines this one softly to right. And that one is in there, his second hit today. And the run is in. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum.
Number 23, Carlos.
Well, with 1 run already across the board and nobody out, This has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
And Carlos Pena to bat. And they've not had to struggle here at the plate in this game. They just keep building on this lead.
That last hit puts a little bit more daylight in this lead right now, Gary. They keep tacking on early.
That one's too low. Bedard missing. Not a comfortable lead yet, but it's an early statement.
Well, it's a statement that says, you know what? We're going to score some runs for our guys, putting pressure on the opposition's offense.
Able to set him down there. Chalk that one up as a strikeout for him. And we're going to see Zobrist here.
Well, a breakout year for Ben Zobrist in 2009. You talk about versatility. He can play anywhere, and he plays them all great. But 2009, he swung the bat.
Smash towards the middle. And it's caught by Ramirez. And he'll go back to first.
Right fielder, number 27.
It's going to be Kapler.
Gabe Kapler.
2 outs and a man on first. And here's the first one. And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike.
Now that he's gotten the four-seamer down and in, look for him to go outside now.
Tried to get him to go after the slider. 1-1.
Good spot there, just down a little bit out of the zone. Tried to get him to chase. He wouldn't go for it.
Good pitch on the outside corner. 1-2. Slider swung on and missed. Struck him out. That's going to retire the side. So they score once on 2 hits. 1 man left. The Rays ahead by a few.
The 4th inning.
Quick glimpse of the manager, Ozzie Guillen.
Right fielder.
Bit of a hole he's watched this team dig so far, strategizing a comeback attempt right now. And it's Carlos Quentin in the box now. A terrific. There's a swing. A ball hit high, deep, straight away left field. Gone, a home run. They wish that homer had been chased in a couple more. They'll take it, though, only down 2.
Outstanding approach at the plate right there. He tried to sneak a fastball by him, but he threw it in his wheelhouse, and he drives it out of the park.
And at this level, Steve, if you can time it, you can hit it. No fastball is going to get by these hitters.
Especially with that swing.
Now,
Gary, they need to continue to score, but already the White Sox have some momentum, and they've drawn close.
Gordon Beckham.
And the first pitch. And a swinging strike on the first pitch by Price. 0-1. Great production, Steve. The long ball changes the complexion of a game so often.
It sure does. And you know, with this kind of power, you can catch up quickly.
Here's the delivery. Hit sharply towards the hole. And that's out number 1, stepping on the bag.
Center fielder, number 51.
1 out. And Alex Rios at the plate.
And the 2009 season was a big disappointment for Alex Rios, starting out with the Toronto Blue Jays and then continuing on when he got traded to the Chicago.
There's a ball hit well deep into center field. Way back, gone. That's a dinger. They trim a bit off that deficit. A solo shot, only 1 down.
Nice job by this offense to put the pressure on the pitcher. Now he has to throw strikes and try to get him out.
1 out, bases empty. And the first pitch. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. And that's a strike. A.J. Pierzynski now behind in the count. Defensive stance at the plate.
Let's see if he shows a little more discipline at the plate tonight. Struck out twice in that game yesterday. Just expanded the strike zone. He's got to get more focused.
There's a bullet towards third. And he's got it. What a play. A dive and an out.
15.
I've never really liked playing third base. That ball can get on you so quickly, especially if teams are pulling the ball. But you got to have quick reactions, and he did there.
And Mark Tiana, great season, top 10 in RBI. There's a swing, a ball hit well deep into right center field. Out of here, goodbye home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot.
Well, they're getting real comfortable this inning, Gary. 3 home runs so far here off the same pitcher.
You really got to knock somebody down if you're going to stay in this game.
Or get them out of there.
It's going to be Grant Belfour on the mound. They've decided it was time to make a change here.
Now, credit the White Sox offense. Attacking, trying to do what they can to bring this thing back, evening it up. Tie game now. Let's see if they can't add on some more runs, Gary.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And another one. It's contagious. And that'll bring Johnny Damon to the plate. Struck out swinging his last time up. Runner on first, 2 away. And here's the pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. His average last year, 214 against the Rays in games that tried. Now a ball hit high in the air, left field, way back, over the wall, a 2-run home run.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after him. Well, that's what you want. Run support for your pitching and attack the opposition. That's what the White Sox are doing right here.
He deals. A swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike one. And the home run there, Steve, the pitching's going to have to be very careful now.
Well, that's right. Damage control is critical. You don't want this inning to get out of control.
And he struck him out. The side is finally retired. They strike 5 times and now back in front. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. And we're going to see Joyce here. 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 20, Matt Joyce.
And here's the first one. Catcher gets a hold of that one in the dirt. And he watches the outside pitch from Bedard for a ball.
When you throw a breaking ball like this, you want to start it on the corner and break it off the zone, trying to get the hitter to chase. The hitter didn't take the bait here.
And he misses down and away. 3-1 now.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Fastball is in there, now 3-2.
Well, when you throw the fastball, that's where you want it to go. Now you can elevate a pitch next time around.
Swing and a liner to right center. That gets down. That'll put him on the tying run up. And that's going to bring B.J. Upton to the plate.
Well, you wonder he had the energy to run to first base after seeing that many pitches, fouling off pitches, taking tough pitches, but he did. Well, thank goodness he only had...
Swing, hot shot, and that will hold him at first.
What a great snag right there to get the out. Tremendous athletic play.
Runner on here for Deanna Navarro. Last year, very good 278 average against the White Sox. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
He has great bite on this slider, throwing it down and into the hit.
There he goes for second. Strike 2. And he gets in there without a throw. Swung on, line softly, right field line. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. And he scored. Tampa Bay, just ride these bats as long as you can. A productive hit right there. See the impact on our Pepsi WPA graph. Here's Crawford's first look. That one's too low. Bedard missing.
Well, Carl Crawford's one of the more valuable players in the American League.
Hit hard to second. He's up with it. That retires Crawford.
Coming to bat.
That one looked like he nearly keeled over trying to make that throw.
Well, any throw, the key part of it is footwork, and he had good footwork right there.
And that's a major league play right there. RBI chance, Jason Bartlett looking to make contact. 10 for 24 last year against the White Sox. To right center, gets down, the go-ahead runs on base. There's the throw, and count the run, game time. Boy, this lineup, they are hot right now. The chances, they are productive. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Evan Longoria. Sometimes you get offense when you don't need it. This time they got it right when they needed it.
Well, they bounced right back and tied this baby up with that one, Gary.
Bedard gets him to swing and a miss for a strike. Well, that's important early in the ball game. You want to make this into a seesaw battle. That's what they've done.
Now, you're going to be all right with a seesaw battle. Sometimes that makes...
Up, and Bartlett takes off. That one swung on its line. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. And a tie ball game here in Tampa Bay. A shot of Joe Madden. And the prospect here, I'm sure he's considering how to maximize each opportunity in a very close game. And it's Paul Konerko now. He's the league leader in ribbies. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike one.
Well, he's having some kind of offensive season, Gary, really in the middle of everything this team's doing offensively.
And Balfour delivers the strike, and now a count 0-2.
Well, that fastball right there, he just blew it by him.
And it holds at 0-2. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
Carlos Quentin batting now. There's 1 down. Leading the MLB in batting average. It's fouled away.
Gary, he can really swing the bat. Just a quality approach at the plate. Day in and day out, that consistency is critical to their success.
Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes. Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
Let's see if he bounces back after last night's game, striking out twice. See if he has a little bit more plate discipline.
Strike 3. Quentin on a swing and a miss. He's out.
Well, his slider can be a buzzsaw. He can break some bats, but right now they're not making enough contact to break a bat. That's 3 straight strikeouts.
And Beckham's in the box. A very nice 308 career batting average for him against the Rays. And Bartlett picks it up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Still tied in Tampa Bay. And it's Carlos Pena now. He'll get things started. Home half, 5th inning. First pitch on the way to Pena. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Bedard. Good patience as Carlos Pena lets it go by. That'll even it up.
I got to be feeling good today. Picked up a couple hits in the game last night.
This one fouled back. And Carlos Pena misses strike 3.
He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. It's his 5th strikeout on the fastball.
And we're going to see Zobrist here.
Well, 2009 was a breakout year for Ben Zobrist. Where did he come from? Played in 152 games, played multiple positions for Joe Madden and the Tampa Bay Rays, and put up monster numbers with home runs and RBIs.
Joe Madden called Ben Zobrist his MVP, his most versatile player. If there was a need, Zobrist seemed to fill it.
Well, and along with Carlos Pena, they formed a pretty formidable duo in the middle of that Tampa Bay Rays lineup. Very unexpected. You want to see if he can do it again, though, to prove that he's an everyday big league player.
Swung on, that is hit. Oh my, how did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. Fielded by Ramirez. And that'll bring up Gabe Kapler.
Well, when you check the box scores after this game, you're going to see where this ball scored a base hit. Wasn't hit well, not pretty, but he'll take it.
And Bedard has him 0-1. That one a called strike. The pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Right on it, but he fouls it straight back.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what...
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. One. And they get two. Great double play. No runs, one hit, and no one left on base. White Sox 5, Rays 5. Ozzie Guillen taking a look at you right there. And he knows it starts with great pitching. Happy with the last inning on the mound, now looking for the offense. That's hit foul by Rios. The pitch. And Belfort delivers the strike, and now a count 0-2.
Well, the location was absolutely awful. You want to get that slider down and away if you're going to throw it. He got it up, but he got it away just far enough to get the batter to swing through it.
Got him there. That was a nice strikeout.
Well, textbook way of pitching. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Outstanding command during that at bat. It's going to be Przinsky.
Well, A.J. Przinsky put together a pretty solid season for the White Sox in 2009, hitting .300. He doesn't strike out a lot. He's a contact guy. You'd like to see maybe drive in a little more runs, only 49 RBIs. But I tell you what he does for the pitching staff is something that can't be ignored.
A.J. Przinsky, you look at the size and you think you're going to get a lot of big power numbers from him, but that has not been the case. He's really more of an on-base percentage there.
He's an on-base guy. He works counts. He makes pitchers work, and he has the ability to inside out the ball the other way. Yeah, a guy that big, you think, he's going to hit 400 or 500-foot home runs, but he's not. He's a singles hitter. He's an opposite field guy, too.
And Martin to bat. And one of the top 10 averages right now. And here's the pitch. And Belfort delivers the strike, and now a count 0-2. Swung on and hit. Upton. And that's the third out. That'll do it. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. And a tie ball game here in Tampa Bay. And we're going to see Joyce here.
Designated hitter, number 20, Matt Joyce.
Here's the first pitch. Swing, soft liner towards right center. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. And that's going to bring B.J. Upton to the plate.
Well, a great job right there by the first hitter in this inning to get on base. And a lot of big innings are started with that first guy getting on. And you have 1 or 2 big innings in a game, and that can be the difference in the outcome.
Here's the pitch to Upton. Sliders in there for a called strike.
Now, if you saw the game last night, you saw what a disappointing day he had at the plate, striking.
Swung on and a grounder to first. Too late, and he is safe at second. Boy, it's a good opening for this Tampa Bay offense.
Number 30.
Well, as a pitcher, there's absolutely nothing you can do about this. You hate these type of hits, but he makes a great pitch. The ball just hit in an...
So Deanna Navarro thinking RBI. Last outing for the White Sox proved to be a win. Staying very focused. Here's a swing, a soft liner to the left side. And it's caught by Ramirez. With that, they'll hold the runners at first and second.
Well, he gets the first out of the inning right there. Now let's see if he can continue to bear down, work his way out of this jam, and keep the score tied.
And Carl Crawford to bat.
Well, Carl Crawford's one of the more valuable players in the American League. Not only is he a good offensive player who can get on base, hit over 300, and score a bunch of runs, but he's also a factor in the outfield. Especially playing on turf in Tampa, he can track balls down with the best of them.
Bedard gets set and delivers. Ground ball to short. One. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
Well, he keeps the runners right where they are, so now he's just an out away from working his way out of danger and keeping this game tied. Now, Jason Bartlett's going to battle at the plate. There's no question about it. Let's see who wins this showdown, Gary.
The career batting average just 154 against Bedard. And Przinsky calls for the pitch. And that's swung on and hit. Rios. And in there for a base hit. He's 3 for 4 today. And there it is. That's the tie-breaking run. They're ahead. Boy, the continuation here of this offense is called big-time momentum. So with 2 outs in the inning, here's Evan Longoria. Steve, great determination by this offense. It looks like they may take charge of this ball game late.
I'll tell you what, Gary, we're seeing a solid, consistent, professional approach from these hitters, and it's paying off because they now have the lead.
Freddie Garcia is going to be pitching. The White Sox turning to a reliever here. And the first pitch was a strike. Got him at 0-1 right now. Consistency matters. Don't give up at bats, and he didn't.
That's right. Consistency is the difference between the good teams and the bad teams. Let's see if the consistency continues.
Struck him out. He gets out of this with just a little hurt. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, and they leave a couple. Tampa Bay. As we take a look at Joe Madden. He got what he needed out of his lineup that last time through. This lead now something he can try to protect if he can get some solid pitching. On the way. Fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
I think right now when you're up by a run in the 7th inning, you've shortened the game. You've got the lead. You want to throw.
There's a swing and a smash. Upton to field this one. As he just strolls over for that out.
For the Chicago White Sox, left fielder.
And it's Johnny Damon now. He homered earlier in the ballgame.
Well, complete game here for him. I mean, you talk about the RBIs, the homers, and this guy's doing everything today.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses at that fastball.
No, Gary's still dealing with that 1-run differential. 1 out here in the 7th inning. And again, I think it's about making plays right now and offensively force the issue. Get somebody on base and put the pressure on the pitcher.
Fastball got him 2 down.
Well, textbook way of pitching. 3 pitches, 3 strikes.
Outstanding command during that at-bat. And a shot here for Alexei Ramirez. 2 down. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. Slider misses badly with it. 1-0.
2 outs here in the 7th inning, Gary, and obviously the game's getting short. You're down by a run. You need a 2-out rally. Don't wait. Every inning is an opportunity. You've had 2-out rallies before, so you can get it going here.
1-1 pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Doesn't get to it. 1-2.
Well, you can tell his timing way off after seeing him swing at that 4-seamer.
A swing and a miss. Alexei Ramirez is retired. Nothing doing here in this half inning. Rays still leading. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And Carlos Pena to bat. Garcia gets set and delivers. Here's the 1-0. A line drive toward short. And in there. He has struggled today. Now finally a base hit in the record book.
Well, a good start to this inning, but let's see if the guys behind him, after he starts out this inning with this single, can follow up and finish this inning off with some runs.
Now here is Ben Zobrist. And that's too low. 1-0. Pauses, and now the 1-0. Hit hard to second. Gets one at second. And 2. Double play. Here's a look. 4-6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
It's going to be Kapler. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. Now the first pitch. And Garcia gets him on the swinging first strike. He deals. Headed for the middle. Oh, my. How did he get out of the way of that? Those are scary. And Memorial Day is coming right up. We'll see Brian McCann and the Atlanta Braves as the Philadelphia Phillies come to town. Start time 7 o'clock Eastern. First pitch, here it comes. Swing, and that's going to be hit behind the plate. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. Won't offer there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, he tried to change up right there, but it just stayed down and off the plate.
The 1-2 pitch. There's a bullet towards third. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. They pick up no runs on 2 hits and strand 1. Tampa Bay 6, White Sox 5. There's a familiar face, Ozzie Guillen looking up. He knows he's going to have to get more innings like that last one and have some production to tie this one up. And he starts Konerko out. Hit sharply towards the hole. One away. Let's take a peek at the league leaders in hits, brought to you by State Farm. Carlos Quentin batting now. There's one down. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, I think for the pitcher's perspective, keep the ball down, keep it in the ballpark. And
swung on, hit down the left field line into the corner. Goodbye, home run. And they're happy to tie that one up. Back to an even ball game with that solo shot. Take a look at how that home run affected things. Our Pepsi WPA chart.
That's his second home run of the day right there. He's locked in, Gary.
And that means he's seeing the baseball, Steve.
Now, Gary, really important for the Sox right there to tie this up. Now, if Chicago can get a big hit, they've got a chance to take the lead.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. And Steve, big time action here. Boy, you talk about a fly ball that brought people to their feet. That ground ball to Longoria. Throws in time to first. What a play. You knew we were going to say hot corner on this place.
There's no question about it. You've got to be scared sometimes down there with the way the ball gets on you. Great reactions, and then the accurate throw from his knees.
And we've got Dan Wheeler out on the mound. He's been brought in to take over for the Rays. As he gets into this White Sox lineup, Steve, a little strategy.
Nothing really overpowering about Dan Wheeler.
Smash towards the hole, and Pena puts that one away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the home run and pull even. And a tie ball game. And here's B.J. Upton. He'll lead it off.
Center fielder, number 4, B.J. Upton.
Garcia gets set and delivers. It's hit foul by Upton. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Garcia. Played by Konerko. And he'll step on first for out number 1.
Number 30.
Navarro at the plate. He's 1 for 3 off Freddie Garcia. And the first pitch. Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1. He's ready. Garcia with a 2-1 pitch. Down the left field line. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base. Here's a look at what's coming up for the White Sox. They wrap up this Tampa Bay series on Sunday. They look to add on more victories against a team they've had the upper hand against, the Texas Rangers. That's a 3-game series. Their homestand continues with another team, the Cleveland Indians. So a lot of home games on the way. The fans will have... Oh, that is hit well off the bat of Crawford. Damon, out number 2.
Now batting for the Tampa Bay Rays, shortstop, number 8.
And here is Jason Bartlett. 2 outs and a man on first. First one to Bartlett. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Garcia got that one in. It's 0-1.
As a hitter, you don't want to fall too far behind in the count. Right now, you want to be able to know what pitch he's going to throw.
That's hit foul by Bartlett. Garcia gets set and delivers. And Bartlett, another foul ball.
Well, the battle starts when you step in the batter's box, but the real battle starts when the count is 0-2, and that's where he sees himself. But give him credit. He's keeping himself alive by fouling off that tough 0-2 pitch on the outside part of the plate. Let's see if he can make the pitcher make a mistake.
And the 1-2 pitch from Garcia. Beckham. State Farm with a look at the teams with the longest rap sheets. Talking about stolen base leaders. Number 1, the Angels. Second, the Rays. Third spot, the Rangers. Fourth, the Royals. And for the Orioles, they are 5th.
Well, anytime you're among the league leading stolen bases like this team is, you can do so many things offensively. You don't have to give up at-bats, so you don't have to see guys trying to bunt a guy over. Let him steal the base and then go to work to try to drive him in. They have so many options to score runs with speed, more so than with the home run. That's what makes it so tough to play against a team like this.
Good effort there, but he couldn't get into position to make that play. Towards the middle. Up with it. The throw in time for the out. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. And it'll be the White Sox. Joe Madden there in the dugout. And at this point, every move is critical. He doesn't get any margin for error.
Well, it's always nice to have a defensive replacement coming off.
Hard grounded to short. And Bartlett picks it up. And so Pierzynski retired. And here's Martin. A lifetime number, well, 259 off the Rays. At the belt, Wheeler kicks and throws. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Let's take a chance now to take a look at where the White Sox sit today in the rankings in the American League. First in batting average. First in batting average with runners in scoring position. And they're also number 1 in ERA. Their pitching staff getting it done better than everybody else right now. You limit the runs scored, you give yourself a chance to win.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
With just a little bit out in front of that fastball on that swing.
Towards center field. That one gets through for a base hit.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far. It comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Here is Johnny Damon. First pitch on the way to Damon. There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line. Gone. Goodbye. A 3-run shot. The 3-run blast. That will do something to the graph. Let's take a look at our Pepsi WPA chart.
That's a huge hit for this team. It puts them ahead here in the 9th.
Well, you can't ask for a bigger hit at a more important time than that one was.
Oh, no question about it. Now they've got a chance to put this one in the win column, but it's not over yet.
Shortstop, number 10.
Now, Gary, White Sox couldn't be happier right now. They've gotten the hits they needed. They've taken the lead. They're looking to add on more, hoping to end up winning this game.
A swing and a miss. Ramirez, strike 1. Well, Steve, they came into this building looking for a win, and when you can extend that lead, top of the 9th inning, you're in pretty good shape.
Makes such a big difference. That late inning momentum going a long way in this situation.
Swung on, liner to right.
Well, Alexi Ramirez's season so far, let's take a look at where he ranks compared to everybody else. 4th in batting average, 4th in hits, and you also like the fact that he's delivering some RBIs, ranked in the top 5 in the league in RBIs, getting the job done, driving in runs, being a major run producer for his team, and one of the major run producers in the league.
And Paul Konerko to bat. Lifetime he's gone 0 for 2 against Soriano. And here's the pitch. Strike 2, no balls and 2 strikes. Konerko now will look to tighten up that zone. And Paul Konerko strikes out, could not make contact.
I've got a chance to take a look at the slider again.
Here's Carlos Quentin. The White Sox again with a great opportunity. He delivers. Bats him out with a cut fastball for a strike. Strike 2. Now with no balls, 2 strikes, Quentin needs to protect that strike zone.
Well, this one here was no doubt about it. The late break on that slider. I mean, what a devastating pitch, and the hitter just couldn't catch up.
So they break through with 3 runs and open up a 3-run lead. The White Sox leading now. They've got the momentum. Look at the manager, Ozzie Guillen. He has to be very pleased right now riding this one up. And the first pitch. Called strike. Garcia got that one in. It's 0-1.
I think right now they're looking to get a couple guys on and see if they can't get somebody to hit one out of the ballpark right here. So base runner's the key. Do not run into outs. Be conservative on the bases. You're down 3.
That swung on and hit. Quentin's going to play it. That one's taken care of.
Well, offensively right now, you're running out of time, down your final 2 outs. And it's all about getting people on base and then let somebody run into an extra base hit. 1 run at a time, 1 base runner at a time, but start to believe you can do it.
And we're going to see Zobrist here. And take a look at a good number. 304 last season against the White Sox. Garcia gets set and delivers. Here's a swing, a fly ball deep down the line and right. It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away.
One more out to close this one out, Gary, and obviously a successful day, up by 3 and a safe situation. So, obviously looking to try to close this one out and get ready for tomorrow.
And here's the first one. Hit on the ground. This could be the end of this ball game. And on to first for out number 3, and that's going to do it.
The offense got it done on the top, and the pitching got it done on the bottom half, and celebration as they head back to the clubhouse.
Now time to recognize our Pepsi Clutch performer. Talk about a great game. Look no further than Johnny Damon.
Well, Gary, watching him in batting practice today, you can tell that he was getting locked in, and he proved that in this one with a couple of bombs to provide all the offense his team needed for another solid win. That's how you make a statement.
And Steve, they're able to put this one away in the record books. That's a good victory.
Hey, anytime you can go on the road and beat another major league team, you've got to consider yourself fortunate.
And until next time, this is Gary Thorne, along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. We'll catch you at the yard.